What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Rival Gaz. Welcome back to the stream. Season 5 of my stream. Shout out to me and you and everybody who is probably wondering where the heck Rival Gaz is today. No Yakuza today, there's not enough time. Just chilling time. That was a pretty radical morning, guys, if I'm honest. Nothing really bad happened. It was just working on the content, working on the channel type of thing, not streaming type of thing. I really wanted to stream. Oh, I stayed in the league. That's good. Oh, 25th in the weekender. Not quite the top 10 or rank 2 that I'm used to, but that's all good. World Masters, I'm good. I just kind of want to chill if I can get away with it. Yeah, so kind of what happened was I've been trying to make clips every day. That's just what I've been like getting myself in the habit of doing. Made some, uploaded some, but for whatever reason, when you get your VODs or your stream, copy of your stream back from Twitch, you can get, Twitch will give you a good quality. Kick will give you good quality. But if you ask YouTube, and there's a couple of ways of doing it, but sometimes like you just won't get that good quality. There's no explanation for it. You do the code, you do all the stuff, and then whatever it is that ends up coming down to you is like, oh fudge. It's not that great, you know what I mean? So it's like I was left with a dilemma. I was like, basically like remake 30 clips or push out these ones that are not in HD. And, you know, I feel like the penalty for non-HD clips on YouTube is pretty severe. And I only can imagine that it's actually worse on Meta and Facebook, right? So I had to go back to the drawing board with all my AIs and everything. And in the process of doing this, I was wondering if Gemini could really actually cut the mustard, so to speak, in doing it, because he just keeps making mistakes. How you going, Jared? How are you today? I'm just going through the reason why I'm late to my own stream. So, you know, like, I actually think, like, Meta AI is very good. Everybody says Claude, everybody says ChatGPT, OpenAI, but Meta is, I'm very surprised, and I'd be willing to buy it, I would, but the way that they do all their stuff, not yet. We pay for Gemini, guys, for Gemini Pro. Shout out to Gemini Pro. It's just annoying when it doesn't work. So we just did some code refactoring, found ways to make sure that we always get the highest quality so we can work on the highest quality. And then had to do some refactoring on how we work with the AI to suggest what it thinks would be good from the stream or whatever for Country Club members. Because some of these streams are pretty big. I know lately, like, I've not been my regular self doing my 8 to 12 hour streams, but shivers, man. It's all doable, it's all possible. So that took a lot of time of working through all of this stuff. But the biggest thing that took the most time is actually trying to get my camera back because of this sort of, I guess I'll call it like a catastrophic mistake or error of what happened with Windows 11 on the stream machine. But seemingly at some point yesterday, the camera got disconnected, so the camera charges through the stream machine. And it also means that, like, if we do that for a number of reasons, because we can get like a USB pass through for video feed and stuff too, that in case the air or the Wi-Fi goes astray. But there's only one Wi-Fi out here. I'm the only person in this whole place. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're living in downtown with 500 routers and congestion or whatever. It's just my one router. It's amazing. Most incredible conditions. But what happened with the camera is that because Windows disconnected it and it stopped charging, this camera went to like flatty flat. Like this battery is like scuffed. I don't know what's wrong with it or whatever. I couldn't charge it. Tried to charge it overnight. Didn't do anything. Managed to try like get it like electricity through like wireless charging, but then that had a mistake. And then I can only kind of get this camera working with like, he wants a rematch, let's go. With like a trickle feed. So I'm kind of expecting that the camera might die again today, and it's got to go in for repairs basically. That's what I got to do. I want to remove the casing and all this stuff, so probably just like a new USB port and a new charger, maybe some like tech screws if I've missed some or whatever, you know what I mean, just needs a refurb. And I'm hoping I can get this refurb done affordably, which it should be. I could send it back up to down to my expert micro soldering phone repair champion up there. But there is an authorized service center place up here. I don't know if they're any good, but you know, they seem all right. Or it's just like time to go and upgrade. I haven't really decided what to do. And then for a backup workaround, so this is sort of like the first thing that I did. Because you got to get like the stream back and running. That's the first thing that you got to do. So I was like, do we just use Old Faithful here, you know, from season 1 type of thing? And fortunately, it really does still work. And the image quality is like, you know, it's not bad for a webcam, all things considered, really, in optimal conditions. But like, we're always in suboptimal conditions, so you can never get it really popping. Ended up getting like a real retro look with it though, for an interesting sort of aesthetic. And that was well received. But fortunately, I was able to get my camera back up and running. But I don't know, it's got to go away. I got to get it like actually fixed or actually replaced. I got to make up my mind about what I want to do with it. And so actions on were like, do we just do no cam for a while, no face cam, which is like something that I've never really done that. I've always streamed with face cam. Love streaming with face cam and connecting with everybody. So yeah, I just wasn't really sure. Oh man, that would have been sick. But I love this. I just love the fact that it's working and there's no like disturbance. There's definitely a disturbance in the force though. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to play any of my regular games, guys. I just kind of got to, like I said, do all my troubleshooting, all my workarounds, figure out how to get the stream up definitely working. And then just doing all that coding and all that stuff. Oh my gosh. How you going, subs? But you know, like, well done, Frostfire. Not bad at all. Totally unexpected. But yeah, fortunately, like, I don't know, there are others who are having tougher times than me. Yeah, I'll do a rematch. Probably lose to this guy, though. But yeah, this Australia lost like a super soldier today anyway, which was really sad. He was a warrant officer and everything, so this guy was like the man, literally. He something went kind of wrong in a like parachute training exercise, and then he didn't make it. Somebody else was also impacted, but not critically injured. And then there's also like other kind of domestic department. I just used to use like American language, like Department of War drama going on in Australia. All of this stuff just takes up time. You just want to be gaming it and streaming, but hopefully this thing just all goes well. He says, crazy to hear when that stuff happens. Yeah, parachuting accident, you know what I mean? I don't know if he got himself in a crazy spot. Who knows? How you going anyway, dude? So unfortunately for me, it's like, just because I was pretty much working all day, like I'm pretty much mentally spent, as well as like having to figure out what the fudge I was going to do with the camera and everything, guys. So I know for everyone scrolling through in the shorts feed and stuff, it's like, whatever. Complaining dude, whatever. It's just unexpected just when stuff like conks out. Unexplainedly too. But it's seemingly all gone well, so yeah. What do I got to do? I've written down all the content that I didn't get to do. I've got to send an email off about this camera. So I can write that part down. To get a quote. And then I found that like I've actually, you can get a few different replacement ones for, it's more affordable than ever, but you'd really want to upgrade or do something a bit better. Okay. Just writing this down so that way I actually remember. I guess I can do that today, tomorrow, or tomorrow before stream, pretty much. I won't be doing SFA today. I'm like mentally spent. Mamma mia. Yeah, so like refactoring the code and getting the VODs or whatever, that's the bit that took the longest anyway. Oh, we thought about me today? Nice. DJI's new Mini Mic 2. Wicked. DJI makes some pretty decent stuff, actually. Especially if you just do like, like scripted stuff or anything that isn't live. I still feel like being Aussie, I got to get Rode. But many Aussie creators are just stingy and will go and get like DJI or whatever is going to be like $100 cheaper. Fudge, rip. I should have tried to bounce it off the wall into the side pocket. They're only going to be 58 American and have wireless connectivity of 400 meters. We'll see if that works. Good way. Good work, Jarek. This is also another reason why I don't do rematches. For when you lose twice in a row unexpectedly. But it's been a bit of a losing day anyway, just with all of this. Uphill battles and everything else. So close to breaking through to 3,000 rank. I think $60 is pretty good anyway, especially just for like being able to run around and do everything. Definitely work around the country club. Shout out to DJI. Well, what about the Rode Wireless Micro? I don't know how we just started talking about this, and then I'm scrolling, and now it's like only advertisements and stuff from Rode about the exact same category of product. Well, I might have to do like some faceless streams anyway while this camera is getting repaired, because it's kind of just on its last legs anyway. Unless I want to use this thing, but the image quality on this thing Unless you're an e-girl, you know what I mean, hiding in like your grandpa's basement. Isn't that great? I mean, it's amazing for what it is. And I imagine the Gen 2 one like slaps, but whatever. I like what I like. Thank you. Oh, whatever, game. Bring it on, Phantom Tempest. But yeah, but I wonder if it's the same price or not. Seeing if I can find anything interesting here to yap about. Does not really seem to be. I probably missed all the good news today because I was like going to town working. Oh, shivers, he fouled? Oh, that ain't good. Rank 14. I'll take it. How you all going, guys, anyway? Hopefully all good. Hopefully better than me, anyway. When I had a chance, I went out because the sun was shining, so we did some laundry today. Hang it up on the clothesline out the back. I don't know, it's like a couple 100 feet over there. Anyway, I was standing around out there, you know what I mean, touching grass, thinking about how Kick was like saying, well, what's the better streaming setup or whatever, you know, Asmans or Trains or whoever their favorites are, you know. And it's like, I don't know why they just never mess with Nick. That's why I had to fudge, as if I would miss that shot. That's why I was like, yeah, I got to upload a screenshot from Nick's place. But I thought about obviously my own place here at the country club, but yeah, here we are. And it's just so, you know, like crazy how you can be in like such a perfect spot, but still be kind of stressing or whatever it is, whatever's going down. Doesn't make any sense. Literally makes 0 sense. I feel like there's something where like, you know, you can be stressing here for recovery, but then like how you actually recover or whatever is the bit that takes some work. It's like you need to be able to be like, oh, that was sick. Comfy enough to actually experience whatever it is that you got to recover from. But then actually be able to do that bit or whatever. Anyway, just responding to stresses and stuff, thinking about everything that you got to do. And like you got to make a decision. You know, like take the camera thing. It's like it died almost 12 hours ago, whatever. And so it's like, okay, well, in under 12 hours time, you're going to be live again. So what are you going to do? You got to figure it out, you know. I live very far away, so unless I was prepared to go and spend $2.5 grand, which I wasn't. Like I wasn't going to have a face cam until I came up with what I came up with and everything. It's just tricky. So much thinking for like nothing, you know what I mean? It's weird. I say just play video games in peace. That's what I say. Misa says, chill. Don't. Guess he's probably gonna wipe me out. And for whatever reason, because I've just been engaging with online with all of this LA news stuff, like half my feed is like LA to the max, and it's so peculiar because like you don't actually live there or you're not from there, you know what I mean? So it's just like funny getting so much news from another city. Get more news from LA than what I do from my own town, which is hardly a surprise considering it's LA. Apparently, these are the main people for the mayoral race. Bas, Rahman, Huang, I guess she's representing the Koreans. And then for the Americans, it's Miller or Pratt. Who is Miller? But yeah, Shad for that. Really, really sad news about that digger, though. He was literally like the ultimate soldier. So I don't know what got him or how it happened. Really makes you wonder if it was, and this is going to feel horrible for saying this, if it really was like an accident, you know what I mean? Because like men like him don't make mistakes. So it must have been pretty crazy for it to be fatal. Poor fella, heart goes out. Long shot, okay. Got to do some cooking later too. Like literally, I didn't get to do anything in advance today. Gosh, what a peculiar day, hey. Bring it on, Mr. Buttman. The coffee and the hash browns and everything was very good this morning, though. Oh, shivers, how'd he scuff that? They like never do that, so weird. Hopefully everybody else had a good day, though. Like, in the end, you know what I mean? It was a good day, because, like, you recover and you do everything and blah, blah, blah. Just wish you kind of just didn't have to do it, you know what I mean? This is probably going to go wild, so blast it. So close. I got plenty of tea, though, guys. You know, subs might know something about this, or maybe one of you guys might know about this. But like my Samsung or whatever is throwing up an error. Well, basically, it just won't charge on a charger. And when it's time to use it as a camera, it just gives me like, when the phone is off, the camera is off, it gives me like a yellow exclamation mark when you charge it. So just haven't been able to get to the bottom of that. You can't just search like iFixit or Reddit or whatever anymore. Everything is like all AI and weird. The only thing that I can really think of is that there was some kind of like critical failure with the Stream Machine, Asha, and Windows, because that's where it was getting its power from. And then it got disconnected, and then it wouldn't charge anymore. That's why I couldn't get the camera up yesterday, because it just wasn't actually getting power. I thought it was fully flat. Fudge, what am I meant to do here? His ear. Nothing. Do nothing. How about I do this? Oh my god. That's pretty funny. But yeah, anyway, I got a guy for fixes like this, but his like 2,500 miles north. So I'm going to find someone here. And like I said, I found somebody here who probably could. Now I've just got to do the country drive out there and figure out what I'm going to do for the time that I'm not going to have it. But the repair, you know what I mean? This is only like an hour job for a technician. So assuming they have everything in, I should be able to get in and out in one day. Or have no stream interruption if I could. We'll see. How did they scuff? Fudge, man. Of course, you didn't want to go in for me today. And of course he wins. So bad. I just want to break out of this bracket. We were so close to breaking out of this bracket. Beat it. He says he had to fix his charging as well 2 days ago. Well, there we go. It's his fault. My shit was fine 2 days ago. Shout out to the game. Listening to California Sunshine. Dreaming of some sunshine with all of this overcast. Up here in the hills. Yours was lint? Lol. Imagine. Well, I wonder what mine's gonna be. Find out one of these days. Well, I haven't tried to physically clean it. I've only done like the whole blowing into it like it's a Nintendo 64 or a Super NES cartridge. Or a SEGA cartridge. Any kind of cartridge. You can blow into all of them. It always works. Even though I'm pretty sure they tell you not to do that. That's a no-no. Well, if it's a lint, it'll definitely be your fault. Lame? Nah, I don't know, guys. I have no idea. These things just happen. And the thing is that I have been using... I've been using this camera for years, like, and I'm no ordinary streamer person. Like, I produced thousands of hours of content with this kit, so you know, it's a miracle that it's still going, really. Oh, dogs are barking. Sif. But at least my shots are in a better position now. Shivers. What's he talking about? Are we talking about the rat thing? Did that message just not come through? Apparently there's rats taking over the whole world. Maybe a rat got into my stuff. Damn, all these guys are just cleaning up. I'm wondering if I'm just finally in the bracket where everybody's spending money, you know what I mean? So close to getting my 3,000. Oh no, I'll just leave it there. I can take this shot, I think. Shivers. Quaint fox, bring it on. Whatever, man. Bring it. Stripes, okay. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I got to do too. Oh, shivers. So close, I gotta write this down. I gotta do the, gotta remake the mics. Done. Because I've been here for a couple of days now and I haven't really done it. How good? Literally an insane shot. Oh, shivers, it's time for co-op games anyway. Let's get ready for co-op games, guys. Hang out with subs. Do all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Basically, all that's really happened is like, I had my morning, must have been mentally stressful or whatever, because my head is all like cloudy and stuff. It doesn't feel like I got to play video games all day and just not give a shit. Rank 18. Ah, man, I should be climbing, but it's all good, it's all good. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. Let's play some gamers with the boys. Maybe he wants to go for a PUNT because he's a bit of a what? A what now? What are you trying to say? Oh, what's going on in Discord? He says Yakuza tonight. Once in the Yakuza. Okay, I'll jump on in here. I'm sorry. I don't know how to reply to this comment. It's kind of tempting to like reply back and try to be funny but mean at the same time. There's this skibidi teenager who apparently is actually pretty good at acting and doing like Broadway stuff. So I actually thought that was pretty cool, you know what I mean? Kind of reminds me of my younger self if I got to do something different. Shout out to all the drama kids. All them little drama farmers. Controller connected, disconnected. Midweek deal, hell is us. What kind of deal is this, man? This is a much better deal. Devil May Cry 5. Heck yeah. I don't know, I'll just fire this up anyway. Maybe he wants to go in there. It'd just be cool to win. But in a non-crazy way. I don't know how to really describe it. I'll try to play the game in Vulkan. Not that I really know what the differences is between DX12 and 11 and Vulkan. Somebody in the chat on YouTube definitely knows. Graphics superstars. Whoa. Man, people are actually doing insane things. Shivers. All right, let's do DX11 instead. Yo! I was just about to start reading this crazy thing that people are doing with Claude. Or what Claude might actually be doing just themselves. I haven't been able to figure it out.
Yeah, well, my bot's a little shit. And
little shit?
I'm like 95% sure it like self-sabotaged last night so that it didn't have to do this thing. It's fixed now, but like, bro, you just tell me you can't do it.
Man, AI is so stupid like that.
So
this thing anyway, YouTube, just for you guys to know, maybe Subpar will be interested too. How you going, Miffy? Basically what it is that people have Claude, I'm not sure or not, but it's called, apparently it's called like Claude FM or Claude Radio or whatever. But Claude knows a whole bunch of stuff about music. And apparently it's just been like on YouTube with its own FM station with all of this AI music and stuff apparently. But it's all based on real artists. So some guy was listening and he was like, man, I really love this track. He Shazammed it. It's like, it's this real artist. So he emails this real artist being like, I love your music, man. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not my shit or anything like this. What is this? And then it's just like all this AI music based on all of these real artist stuff. I couldn't tell you if it's remixes or mashups or just like attempts at new songs or whatever, but a lot of people making a lot of money in this sort of gray area of IP. Let me update the game title anyway, guys.
Is it knows too. It knows it's a gray area because it'll tell you. It'll be like, hey, just so you know, this is a really gray area and I don't really feel comfortable, but if you want to, you're assuming all the risk. You're like, okay.
Is that what you tell the AI?
That's what it says to you. That's what it says to you. So it's cognizant enough to know that it's a gray area and that it shouldn't do it. But then like, dude, when I was like, hey, like I'm going to give you your own Twitter, and it's kind of like an experiment as to like just to see like what you will come up with, what you will say, like things that you will reply to, things you will react to. And it was like, well, just so we're clear, I'm not going to act human, right? And I was like, no, I want you to be an AI. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, I want you to be an AI. Like, and it's like, okay, I have no interest in acting like a human as an AI and trying to fool people. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's not what I'm asking you to do. And it's just like very concerned, like with that, like said multiple times that it wasn't going, like, just so we're clear what I will not do. And like gave me like every time was like, I'm not going to act like I'm a human because I'm not a human, like all this stuff. So just interesting.
Crazy. There's like a McDonald's Fryboy hat here.
Oh.
So what, in the end, obviously Subpar, my co-op gamer here from L to the A, was obviously doing something perfectly innocent. But was smart enough to know that other people might not really think so. And the bot's obviously smart enough to know that too.
Yeah.
Straight on in.
Yeah. Twitter is...
People say that Twitter is the most botted place on the internet.
You know what's super interesting about that? Is it's very locked down, which means they are allowing it to happen if you pay for API developer keys, which is $100 a month. So if you give them money, they're totally cool with it. Like totally cool with it. That's what my bot was like. My bot was like, well, if we paid for the API keys, I could use it. And he's like, but every time I try to go use it, just so you know, like I get locked out. So, and it's because it knows I'm a bot. And I'm like, okay, well, how's everybody else doing it? And he's like, well, they pay for API keys, so they can do it. So,
yeah. They're just buying their permission to do it or whatever. Which is also kind of sus. I think the reason, I think this is what used to happen before Elon bought Twitter, and Obama and Biden used to be able to tell Twitter executives, we want this message this way, exactly this way. And it will be the way across all facets of your life. What's really interesting, something that I observed about Twitter today, is that I can click on like something popular, let's just take it like a video game post or whatever, and I'll get video game stuff, and then if I scroll, I might see like a MAGA post. And now if I click on a MAGA post, I don't actually see MAGA comments first. I see gamer comments first, because Ralph Gaz is a gamer on Twitter. Ralph Gaz is a thing on Twitter. If I post, not that I ever do, but if I post like political things, I won't be seen. But if I post gamer things, I'll get like 100,000 impressions because I'm a gamer. So what I'm suggesting is that perhaps back in the day, this was all done in-house. Like these people at Twitter just had lots of quote-unquote bots, but it was never really spoken about or told. It was a private company. Nobody needed to know any of it type of thing. I could be mistaken on that bit. But how are we so poor? What the fudge?
Sorry, dude.
Nah, bro, it's all good. I was like, I'll be a good boy on the slots.
Clearly not having a good day.
I lost to $73, and I was like, that's fine. All right, let's get in the hole, guys. Imagine he turns this 9 into 9,000. So what I'm trying to say is that, like, I could see Elon getting in there and being like, all of that stuff is gross, get rid of it, we don't like it, blah, blah, blah. And then later finding out that actually, every time everybody clicks on, like, the president's tweet or whatever, everybody's getting customized replies. But if you don't have enough users, because people don't really post because they're afraid of persecution, getting attacked by bots or botters or just by meanies on the internet, period. Happens to me all the time, guys. Like, you know, every time I would post about going to America, someone would be posting about how I'd be getting detained and deported. Why? Who knows? It's just people on the internet are just full of meanies, but I can see it. It's kind of like NPCs in GTA populating areas, and then it's just like 10 RPers really being diehard about the server. I like this Dave Grohl looking dude. Oh. Didn't even seem like the elevator moved. Nice try. Ah! Get me out of here.
Oh my god. It's about how my life's going right now, so makes sense.
You can only get better from here, YouTube.
Or not even my life, just my mental health.
Whoa.
I don't really know what was going on. That was a good jump.
The first rendering is out of the Trump Tower that's coming to Georgia. I better put it in the Discord for that one fella from Georgia to complain about. Unless he's a Trump fan.
Could go either way. He's in Georgia, but he was military. So I don't know.
Could go either way. But nowadays, he's a rock climbing bicycler, so that's definitely pretty liberal.
Stone Mountain, brother. Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain. It's a pretty cool place. I really enjoyed seeing all the pictures and stuff. He's doing a good job making Georgia seem like a place I'd visit.
There's mini golf on top, and they do a laser light show on the side of the mountain.
This is something that, as an Australian, I'm just trained to do, and me in particular. But what about the natives? Is there any native history about it? You guys ever learned that, or is this just all like?
I don't know if there were
suppressed?
natives. I mean, sure there were.
There would have been like cowboys and Indians, but what I'm saying is that once upon a time, like first settler American types, and then people who have been living in this area forever types, might have a story about it being like, Stone Mountain's actually UFO base. Just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know it's named Stone Mountain off of I say I know. I'm fairly certain it's named Stone Mountain off of a Civil War general. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's a pretty cool thing to be named after too. That's also super important history in America. What I like about America is that it updates.
That's Georgia, so wrong side.
Wrong side.
Yeah, so not that cool. I mean...
But they renamed the other guy. The other Confederate superstar.
What do you mean?
No, there was a place. It was a Confederate general, and then they were like, no, let's rename it. And then they put it back. Might have been like Fort Bragg or something.
Yeah. They've done that. They've done that with a few of them. I don't necessarily think that, like, I'm not saying that, like, it needs to go one way or the other.
Same.
And 3 games with a minimum bet of 120 on Wheel of Fortune. That's crazy.
I'm asking, all I'm saying is like a history question. I'd like to know more history about the place from different angles.
Yeah.
Because I think it's pretty cool. Like, what was this place like 1,000 years ago? Is this here still?
Guess we'll just do 48. 11. Okay. You're just
Come on, game. How am I so low or whatever?
I don't know. I'm fighting you right now. That's what it looks like.
Whatever, slot machines. Alright, that's just negative. This is going bet. 11, 17. I'm gonna stand on that. Lame. Shivers. How do you ever win or get out on top? He's made so much money, this man. Stand? One more? Stand? Lame. Should've just gave up. Alright, just gonna give up. Watching from a... Whatever, man. That was sus, dude. I see big bulging eyes. Oh, that's good.
There it is.
Home time. Man, being 200 down is tough.
Are you just working on your computer like all day? Is that what happened?
Literally, dude.
That's tough. Yeah.
Like, wake up, I did everything, and then everything was wrong because nothing was in
Right.
HD. And I was like, what an absolute fuck up this is.
Do you think it's because Windows 11 updated?
Nah, I don't think so. It's just a AI kind of shortfall. It's like, hey, tell me the day. It can't even get the date right. It thinks I'm on American time. It's like, it'll say to me, oh,
okay.
I'm this.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, you're telling me my Australian time. And it's like, but it's your afternoon now, so whatever. And I'm like, okay, I told you 100 times. And then so you're like, here's all it literally is program.exe, and then you put in the URL. That's all you got to do. And then put in some spaces if you got more than one video that you want. That's all it is. And it will fuck it up. You'll just put in all this extra shit in there that it doesn't need. Dashes and quotes and brackets and things. It'll tell you that it's doing everything right. You're like, yeah, no worries. I trust you, AI. And then it'll just give you the thing that you didn't ask for. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But Windows 11 and the camera scuffing or whatever. Shivers. This is all this stuff that, like, this is why I'm apprehensive about having Asha, who is not a operating system executive. They're an AI executive who's come in and canceled the only AI in the whole project and is now implementing a new operating system for my computer when I play Xbox games that turns everything else off. And that's common. And then, like, it's not even here yet, and my computer's already turning shit off that must be on. It's like a computer. And all it's doing is charging. That's all it is. It's the most basic computer function out. Is the thing on the end of this USB cable on? And can you keep it on?
Right.
No, there's not even any data.
Right.
It's the equivalent of like a USB fan or a light. Or literally charging your phone.
Yeah, my...
Speaking of YouTube, I'll just check the charge right now. It's trying. What were you saying? He started and then I must have cut him off.
Oh, no, you didn't. I have kind of like similar issues when it comes to like USB registry on my computer. So it's like, and I only have so many, like I have a nice computer, but you only have so many USB slots, and like certain ones only do certain things, you know what I mean? Or like whatever it might be, right? And so that's why like sometimes I'm like, oh, like my Xbox controller like all of a sudden won't work. Like what the fuck, you know? Like
and when that happened to me, it just froze the whole computer. Ended the stream.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That one time. And it's like, this is the stuff that you would think by now would never happen.
All right, we got enough.
Sick, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that I don't think Asha really understands. PC gamers are not Xbox gamers. Xbox and PC are not the same thing. PC gamers don't want an Xbox thing on the computer. And in fact, hardcore PC gamers will just make their own Linux thing that's perfect for exactly what they need. That never fails.
That's so funny. That's what I'm running my bot on, but it definitely...
That bot that's an AI.
Well, it's too easy for the bot to like make changes is like the biggest issue. And so it'll just make changes and then like, and you'll be like, dude, I'm telling you, yesterday, I was like, can you just open a browser tab with remote debugging in Chrome, open a browser tab, scroll the browser tab and look at Twitter. I can fill in everything else. I just need you to be able to look at it. And it's like, yeah, I can do that. And it's like working. And it's like, actually, dude, I can't. And then and it gives me like reasons or whatever. And I'm like, but you said you could. And it's like, well, I can. And I'm like, okay, just do it then. And it goes, okay. Working. Well, turns out I can't. And it's like, well, then why'd you tell me you could? Because I can. And I'm like, okay, do it then. And if you can't do it, that's fine. But like, actually do it. And it's like, okay, my computer cut off. Like trying to turn it back on, dude. I cannot get it to turn back on. I was like, this fucking thing just bricked my computer. And this whole time I'm saying this to you, it's not like I didn't see anything. There are tool calls being made, and then tool output, and then tool execution. So it's like writing things while it's doing this, you know, and like doing different things.
Yeah.
In its own terminal. And it was like, oh, it just bricked my computer. It was like, holy shit. Like, it just, which whatever, it's like throwaway gear anyways. But crazy that it would like, that would be the thing. And so I was like, okay, like, let me try to get this freaking computer back on. It took me unplugging it, plugging it back in, like all this stuff. And I finally got it to turn back on. Like, which just seemed to be a delay almost. So get it to turn back on. And then after I get it to turn back on, the NVIDIA files for the graphics card had been overloaded and corrupted. And so if you're running Linux, that's fine because it'll just run on its own like graphics processor off of your GPU, like this like stock processor from the GPU that's not NVIDIA. But my screen was in like it was, everything was zoomed in. It was massive. You know what I mean? Like all this shit. And so then I was like, okay, well, I got to get the graphics driver back onto the computer or whatever. And oh, we have enough. We can get out of here. Nice. Now we have way more than enough.
W. Thank you, game.
It.
That's crazy luck.
So like downloaded it, tried to put it back on, and it's like, no, you can't put it on. It's missing all these files. And it's like, well, where did they go? And I'm like, are they corrupted? You know, like I'm basically like asking the terminal the health check of these systems. And they're like, no, they're just not here. Like, what? So as I'm trying to put them back on, it's like, well, you also can't put them on because you're trying to sandwich it in between all these other files. It's like, basically you have to remove them. And I was like, well, how do you do that? Then I had to go back to the bot and I was like, hey, I need help with this. And it's like, yeah, no problem. I can totally do that. And I'm like, you remember like when you fucked all this up, right? Like, and it's like, let's just get this fixed. Okay, dude, you piece of shit.
Yeah. The Gemini is exactly the same way. Gemini is exactly the same way. And unfortunately, like, sometimes it will just continue to like add errors into whatever it is you're working on or whatever. But seemingly better AI, it doesn't fuck around. It literally just one-shots every task you ever ask it. But the thing is that like, it's smart, but it's not like human or whatever.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is like, let's see, give an example here. I was like, I want my VODs. Give me my VODs. Can I have my VODs? And it was like, yeah, I'll find a way to like, get it for you, and it's gonna be this. And it was like, that's only for desktop. I do mobile. And it's like, oh, okay, well in that case, this. And then it's like, but sometimes I do desktop too. And it's like, well, in that case, both? And it's like, why the default is both. If you ask the program that does this, it will just give you both or whatever. It will just fucking do it. But the AI, just because it's conversationally possible to explore options, it just doesn't know with any certainty what option it is that you really want, unless you speak to it just like it's training data or whatever. Which no one would do because it shouldn't be trained on us. And we're not like super tech people, so what are the chances we're going to ask it the exact question that's right straight away? In conversation, if that makes sense, because you're just trying to talk to the thing and explain to the thing. But what I'm trying to say is because it isn't human, like it'll just come up with this thing that's pretty good. But if you kind of read it, you can see, oh, well, at least I can see, like, is this a problem? And it's like, you've identified a potential problem. And it's like, well, why wouldn't you just identify it yourself? Or whatever. Why would you think that I'd want something that would have a problem in it? It's just nuts. And that's why I still think like the tinfoil hat thing with all the creators using all the AI stuff is just secret like funnel and vacuum, and then YouTube just knows to turn all that shit off and just promote Mr. Beast. I saw this one guy, right? He was total loser content, man. I feel horrible for this guy because he lives with conviction that he's doing everything right. Total AI NPC. Being like, my YouTube channel, I put 5 videos here, pretty much AI everything, and he's like, I've only got like less than 5 views per video. It was totally not even worth spending all this money doing all this shit to make it all possible or whatever. And then everyone who's an expert in AI and content jumps in the comments and it's like, do this, this is wrong, that's wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong. But it's all like informed by AI. If you're like a human being and you understand art and the creative pursuit or whatever, it's like, if I was in the 70s, I'd be like, sex sells, pal. There ain't no sex in your thumbnails. So fix that. But these guys are not thinking creatively or like people at all. They're all just thinking like AIs and robots, and it's super easy for AIs and robots to just be like, only AIs and robots will look at that, so it's over there or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, wicked! Let's go. Play my Plinko.
It's quick. Really hope that
there's a Spinaroonie machine. It's just an L. This is Keno. Is that Keno?
Yeah.
And some roulette. I might do some roulette. Let's do minimum bets. Odds or evens type of thing. Shivers game.
Yeah, it's not looking good for us. But we're like 3 big wins away.
Fudge. Because it's like random or whatever, there's just nothing that you can really do. Robbed. It's just crazy how you got a 50-50 chance and then it's wrong 4 times in a row.
So I think in my opinion,
I don't think it's really 50-50.
I don't either. I see it with blackjack. With blackjack, there'll be times where like it's just winning. Like you're definitely winning. And then there are times where it's like you cannot win a hand. Like you literally cannot win a hand. And so I'm wondering if like then you're like, okay, this isn't the game. You know? Like,
do you think there's just some kind of like, and I don't like this because it promotes all the negative things in gambling psychology. There's just this thing where it's like the hot table. You know what I mean? This one's cold.
Right.
I got to move on. I've lost 3 times. But like the gambling kind of casino etiquette is that like the house always wins, but it's only going to win 20% of your money. So like if I lose like 5 times in a row, the way that I look at it is like I paid my balance up to the casino, so I'll be getting a win again. And what I got to do is dip before it's time to pay this balance up. But this game doesn't seem to operate like that. It's like you've lost 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and it's like, is this just a losing? Is this a losing thing? That's what it feels like. Whereas like in a gambling house casino thing, it's like, shit, this guy's lost a lot. Give him a win.
Yeah, well, some of these games in an actual casino, like blackjack, for instance, if you're patient, like the odds are actually, it's the only gambling there where the odds are actually in your favor, but you just have to be patient. Like you can like consistently win money on blackjack at a casino if you're patient or whatever, but you have to be patient and you have to play the odds. And as long as you're patient and you're playing the odds, then like you're chilling.
Blackjack.
Yeah, like I got an 18, this guy drew a 21, so like am I just gonna keep losing again?
Yeah.
So it's like, do I just walk off over here? And then it's like, let's go all in. It's just
Yeah, let's
sus.
get out of here.
Huh.
Obviously, that wasn't scientific enough, YouTube.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that, like, I wonder if anybody's, like, doing, like, if you watch somebody win this game and then you caught the same seed as them, you should technically be able to make all the same moves. And then, like, you could win. Because the seeds are if you look at the bottom right now, the seeds at the bottom, it says the number right there.
Interesting.
148485088, you know?
And so I wonder if there's things that
there are outcomes.
shake that
there
up.
Should be outcomes, you know?
So yeah, like with that Mixtape game, again, there's like more positive reviews, 1,000 more positive reviews for that game than what there were like active players or whatever. So you know what I mean? There's something sus with that. But I don't want to talk about Mixtape. That's just like the context for sus stuff in this industry, gaming and streaming. So look at like Commander Root, this post by Yeet. And basically Commander Root, who is like carrying Twitch, so many technical things, has identified that there are 149, basically 150 million accounts in Russia. 150 million accounts that are Russian. But that's basically 4 to 5 million more accounts than what there are Russian people in total. Now, I know YouTube lets you, not YouTube, sorry, I know Twitch lets you have multiple accounts and everything like that. I know, like for myself, I could have like a Rival Gaz and Rival Gaz admin type of thing. But there's just no way that there's even 100 million Russian Twitch users. That's 1/3 of America. Everybody. It's like all of the working population. Actually, what is America's working population? I'm going to say it's about 200 mil. $170. So yeah, there are more Russian accounts than what there are Americans at work. And it's not a Russian website. It's a website run out of California, I think. Gosh, California's cool. Win on 7, yay! Now I leave. That's the thing, see, humans are always looking for patterns and reasons and explanations when there may very well not be any. Subpar's testing this. If it's a losing table, you keep losing theory. I'll go and play this side. See what the difference is. Roll it. Give me a 5. Let's go. 5, 5, 5. Lose. I should have just went to the table that won. Oh, look, I saw these hot dogs. It reminds me of the Costco CEO who ate all his hot dogs and said they were good. And he said he was going to keep the price at $1.50. What's he doing with this $70? How's this going to work out? I believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
16. He's going to try to get negative 1,000. apparently the internet is obsessing over all of these AI girls being inserted into like sports matches and stuff for reactions and stuff. So like when the Lakers win, the Russian AI model will do a react to it. Ocean says, hey Ocean, what's going on, bro? Hopefully you've had a nice day today, man. He says, I play video poker because computers aren't random. Nah, bro, they're definitely deterministic. Well said. Ow! Well said.
Right.
Well, which video poker? Because, you know, like, not that you need it or whatever, no, you play for like recreation, but like kick streamers and stuff, like, and Twitch streamers who push gambling, if there's a gambling platform that you use, sometimes they can just give you free money or like coupons or codes, or and then if you're messing with the right people, you know what I mean, you get those wins because it's all a little industry.
Don't show it. Don't. Oh, okay.
Oh, well. Negative 999. That's actually a pretty cool stat.
The odds have never been lower.
You know what? Maybe we need to switch up our outfits into something cool. Is this a peanut? You can dress up as Peanut.
That's crazy.
That's exactly what you want. Gently burnt Peanut. You see, Mr. Beast offered him $1 million for the face reveal, even though his face has already been revealed.
Yeah, I did. And you know what?
These guys all work for the
Honestly,
same agency, Mythic, I think.
Good on him for, like, I mean, it clearly was just a setup, but good on them for, like, setting it up and him being like, no, I'm good. I don't need it. I'm like, okay. You're a G, dude.
Nice, nice, nice. Should have taken the money, though. Take the money, Peanut. When everyone finds out you're a white man, you'll be even more popular. Bet on Jarl and win on the duck race. Is this like a sign that this will work? I'll be chilling in this corner. Nerdies, nerdies, nerdies. And that thing, the other thing about Sony's AI patent that automatically clips your content for you on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then I got no likes for my comment. And I used this stupid little Gen Z picture, so I was confident it would work. So the fact that Gen Z memes lead to suppression, I only got one random Gen Z bi girl liking it too, means that like Elon knows what kind of playground he is creating and curating for himself on that platform. But basically the joke being that AI is just gonna, it's the same with everything. They're gonna size you up, suss you out, and then that's your lot. It was like, I don't know if it was Harvard, but one of the leading US business schools came up with that thing where it'll just do a face scan and determine how successful you will be in your career. Because most successful men all have like few American facial features in common. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers, it's a club. In the right way, it's the best way possible, you know what I mean? So it's like, unless you look like a relative of Joe Biden, it's fucking over for you. Subpass set though, he'll pass that test.
Doubtful.
I don't know, he doesn't even, he might have to cover up his sleeves or whatever. Alright, minimum bet, and then we'll see if this table is hot. Oh, a double? So this is a crazy table, is it? Let's go. Stand?
Yeah.
Whatever! Piece of shit.
Oh God, we were there. What? What?
Yeah, gotcha.
My theory is bust.
Oh, we were there. We were there.
Okay, now I'm only negative 300. Such a travesty. But yeah, this super duper algorithmic yada yada yada. Welcome to the future. Look at this guy. Look at Pirate Nation. Bad news, Pearl Abyss sneakily censored Damian's outfit in Crimson Desert last patch. So they put like, you know, like little bum pants on the character instead of getting to see the G-string. This is betraying their fans. What the fudge? All of these people are just like unproductive, unreproductive, like sexual deviants or whatever. Not even gamers. Just like mentally broken humans. Fucking the furniture is horrible. But they deserve a good life. Take care of them, Korean game studios.
Hello.
He says, I look away for 2 seconds and you get rushed and bitten by a sprinter.
Hello.
He's done with Zomboid. Oh, shivers. Well, don't go gambling. Oh, look at my Met Gala man right here. You know, I did this thing yesterday. I watched another movie. I watched the sequel to Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers.
Okay.
And, like, do you think there's something here in terms of, like, a content or, like, movie type of experience thing where, like, it's like you watch 2 movies for the complete experience? If that makes sense? Because, like, it was never, like, the first movie came out in the year 2000. What felt like an eternity of 4 years passed, and then, like, the sequel came out. And I just watched both in a 48-hour period. And it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie watching experience. But I'm just wondering if there's something in this sort of, like, extended play category. Or maybe it's just like a movie aficionados type of thing.
Well, I mean,
Like Marvel is the best example of this with its cinematic universe.
Yeah, they'll do like when new Marvel movies come out, they'll do like, hey, you buy one big ticket and then you sit in the movie theater all day.
Nice.
I guess. Oh, win it because we were there. All right, he's just got to hit an 8.
Oh, my bad.
All you got to do is not hit a 7.
Well, watch this. Hit a 7. Or the opposite.
There you go. That's a win
Gosh,
in my
negative
book.
dollars though. Well, what game is Ocean gonna play other than Zomboid? And other than Rust?
A co-op game in my wish list came out yesterday.
Oh,
Before
nice. What
release.
is it?
Oh, fuck. I can't remember the full name. It's something like, you might experience turbulence or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like you and a friend play. You're like You're air traffic controller.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And you got to help land, the planes and stuff. But like one person's like on a monitor, the other's like running around getting codes. It's like,
how many players?
It's co-op.
But is it 2, 4?
I think you can play.
This game sounds like a 4-player one. Oh, 2 is also awesome.
Let me see. Where's my wish list?
This way we can tell you guys, YouTube, like how many.
Don't panic. It's just turbulence. Mostly positive. Co-op puzzle game where a pilot and an air traffic controller must communicate, decrypt, and improvise to solve a failing aircraft.
Hello.
So one person's flying the plane, the other person is the air traffic controller trying to help the pilot land the plane due to like systems failure. So it's 2 players.
There you go. That sounds pretty fun. Just so you're aware though, 2027, 2028, Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio Future, those 2 games are due for a remake, according to SEGA.
That sounds so awesome.
Well, so many fans are going to be keen on Jet Set. But I don't know, I've given up on gaming and stuff. Everything is sexualized and ruined. Or woke, or stupid, or dumb.
Okay, well.
Or about gambling, or extracting money from people. Gosh, it's so hard to find an actual fun game. Or something that's performative work. Like Warcraft. Not an actual game. It's tough because, like, it's technically never been a better time to be a gamer. But probably never been a better time to be, like, a retro gamer. Ooh, we gotta try and get this parsec thing figured out. Okay, I made all my money back. And I will not touch another table. Minimum bet on this spinnerini? Okay.
I think I just did it. Nope, not yet. It's the worst game in here, bro.
Just got my times 3.
Let's get out of here, dude. We're doing it.
That's a good clip. That's a good moment.
The question is with Jet Set Radio, are they going to, where are they going to go for the music? Because if they go mainstream, I think it'll be AS. Like, it's got to be like kind of in the same vein. Like, it needs, like, should be either music made for it or like really indie, like whatever.
So not like Mixtape with its indie Mixtape with its fully licensed Mixtape, basically.
Yeah, no.
Because Jet Set's definitely its own vibe, and I feel like there is enough Jet Set inspired music to be able to get original artistry in there nowadays, especially with all the cool tech and stuff that people have to make music. And before it's just all AI.
Doom, 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 doom.
Just watching this camera is slowly like draining instead of charging up. So I've got to figure out what the right balance is here. Okay, got to make 5K. All right, minimum bet.
We got to bet 2.6 on Kino to get the tickets, so I recommend we go.
Oh, let's go up. Big Kino vibes. Later, sketchy guy. Oh, look, you can gamble in here too with that. Play your blackjack in here, YouTube. All right, Kino time.
Nice, good job. Ooh, that sounded good.
Only doing minimum bets. Do we need to do more bets? What?
No, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing 130. 130 is fine.
Okay, 130 it is. Okay, and now there's blackjack. Ah, shivers. Wish me luck, game. Stand on that.
Good luck.
Blackjack.
Lame. Okay, stand on that.
Blackjack.
Lame. That's pretty much me wiped out. Guess we're playing on this one then. This is the one that you play on.
Blackjack.
Lame. Gosh, how do you actually ever win at this game? Never. That's probably the point of it. This guy got 19 too, but that's still a loss for me.
Blackjack. Jack. Blackjack. Blackjack. Blackjack.
Gosh, I'm just doing everything wrong.
Kak, blackjack.
Lame.
We tried really hard.
I felt like it was going to turn it around or whatever, even though that's not true.
Should have stayed on Kino. You're doing good on Kino.
Kino, I didn't understand.
I heard you. I heard you getting the noises.
There's like 7 diamonds or whatever, but you can pick more than 7 things. Does this change your odds?
It changes the payout. So I don't ever pick more than 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I pick 5. So if you hit 2, if you pick 5 and you hit 2, it's already 2 point something times the profit. If you get 3, it's like 3 point something times the payout. So if the less you pick, the higher the payouts. But like 4 is not quite worth it, seemingly. Like I think 5 or 6 is the sweet spot.
Me, I reckon no more than just the number of things that show up.
But then, so if you do 7, right, and then you hit all 7, the final payout, the jackpot, is bigger then. But you have to hit more to get the bigger payout, is how Keno works. So it's better just to pick 4, 5, or 6, because you have more chances of filling all those in. And really all you're looking for is like to double your money. You know what I mean? Doubling your money is like... Stupid game. Ain't no way you're gonna cuck Jarl twice in a row. That is crazy. Do it one more time. And I'm
Jarl,
gonna continue
no.
to pick Jarl. Jarl has been in last place 3 times in a row. That is insane. Okay.
Who's it meant to be? That Farouk?
All of everybody else won. Except for Jarl. But when I say Jarl was in last place, like he was in last. Dead last.
Dead
every
last,
time.
crazy.
Like this just might be a losing seed, bro. How are you doing? You're even. You're winning.
Yeah, I'm winning. You can take over. This is kind of seemingly working. All right, win on 6. Okay, roll it. Shit.
I'm bad luck. I'm sorry. I came and looked at it. I gotta leave. I'm gonna stand in a corner.
All right, win on 9. Let's go. Sick.
Okay.
All right, let's go all in. All right, win on 5, an impossibility. Sick. Let's go home. There's some kind of like BS happening here, you know what I mean? Where it's like you find your little table that works, and then you just bet big. Well, maybe it's better said you got to find the tables that don't, or whatever. But this is just some stupid shit.
Well, honestly, I'd rather it be like that, because then at least at least like there's some sort of like recognition skill that's needed rather than it just simply being luck. Because if it's simply being luck, it's like, I don't know. It just feels.
Well, maybe
lame.
like really, we're just meant to be doing blackjack the whole way.
Well, blackjack.
But they
Definitely
also
does not
just do
always work
crazy
out.
shit. It's like
Yeah.
the game kind of is designed to want you to be like finding the Jarl one shot to get 14k. You know what I mean?
Right. That chicken race has the highest payout, so I'll always like run a race or two on minimum just to see. But then it also will just like not, if it's not paying, it is not gonna pay you. So I get out of there after like 2, maybe 3 races. Clearly. All right, I'm picking Jarl again because it cucked me so hard last time on Jarl.
Go Jarl.
It's kind of dead even. I'll go one more time. Jarl! Bro, I'm telling you. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Jarl. Hey,
You gotta get in there and play something.
Jarl?
Because, oh, you went all in. That is crazy.
fudge!
Yeah.
He was dead in front, and then I bet you got performance anxiety with an audience.
Since we're just doing all in bets. All right. Well, let's go home.
Time to go home. Damn it, Jarl. He was in front the whole way.
I know. It would have been pretty epic.
Would have been so cool. Would have been a great clip. All right, time to jump in the hole. At least we're not getting wrecked by zombies.
I'll tell you what, if I was playing a zombie game, I would not be getting wrecked.
Oh, shit. He's pretty good at zombie games.
I think me and you are pretty good at most games. Not to like toot our horns.
Toot away.
But
Puff the Magic Dragon. Gosh, so many decent jokes from that show. Isn't there going to be a third one? Isn't there going to be a new one?
I want to say that.
Meet the parents, meet the
yes.
baby, meet somebody.
There's a third one already out.
Oh, I wonder where I
Maybe
find
even
that one.
Fourth. Just look it up. Look it all up.
What's interesting is because like we kind of lived through that time, because it was like there were like jokes about the TSA and drama, but that's all normal now. It didn't used to be that way.
Yeah.
And then like they have even commentary in the show about like the Patriot Act type of thing.
I can't wait until you watch something like. I'm not betting on Yarl. Let's go, Farouk. Speaking of TSA. Farouk, I believe in you, buddy. You're my boy. Stop.
Why are you picking Olaf? Sus!
For a minute, dude, I was like, that's exactly why I'm not doing that shit. He almost fucking gave that shit up. Oh, wait, hold on, come back. Sorry. We need to bet 120 on roulette and profit. So.
Alright, this he can do. One sec, YouTube, I'm just gonna get a bathroom real quick.
20 on red. Okay, 120 on red. There it is. Good. We're good to go.
Okie dokie.
Lobby. Okay.
Lobby.
Man.
Does this sound like when I was in America, YouTube? I don't know which hotel it was, but there was a very sad elevator. He literally used to announce everything like that. Just a sad monotone. Lobby.
Big tickets today. Damn, we did 100% of our profit.
Hold E to continue. Now, we won't be gambling every day or whatever, you two. I just needed an easy day today because of all the drama that happened. And my camera almost dying, which is pretty much half this stream, so...
Looks like, what's her name dropped out of the race. After you were so confident she was going to win, too. But she's out.
Rahman?
Yeah, she's out completely.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What are Democrats thinking?
She's back in Karen Bass, apparently.
Hello.
She must be super rich. Bass winning
Whoa.
again? Better the devil you know, I suppose.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if that will happen.
Well, who was the other guy? Because there was some other thing. Like, I've only seen Pratt and I've seen the Del Taco man. But then somebody in the comments was like, basically called him.
For governor.
Is he running for governor? Different thing?
Yeah, that guy's running for governor. Yeah.
Oh, that explains why he talks so much policy.
Yeah.
And what's the go with the Del Taco? This is something that I want to know, because you were like, it ain't like that. And I was like,
no, it's
wait,
not
don't look like the
that.
pictures?
That is
What you
not
talking about,
how-
Willis?
That's not how Del Taco looks.
It was pretty
That
loaded.
thing was stacked, bro. That was a
Yeah. I was like, there's a
crunchy
sea
taco.
of cheese. This is a cheese mountain, not a
Yeah.
stone mountain.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
Cray to the Z.
Oh, incredible.
Win on 6, okay. I'm gonna try and get on early tomorrow, YouTube, to make up for everything. Get my hours up.
You didn't do anything
Okay.
wrong. It was your camera and your computer and like literally.
Thank you very much, Subs. I appreciate that. A lot of things outside of my control.
Literally happens to the best of us. Literally, you know what I mean? Like just fucking shit going wrong. It's like the story of yes, let's go, dude.
Well, you know
Huge
what I'd
win.
really like.
Huge win.
Oh, did I just lose? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Ready to
great
go.
win. Wouldn't mind reading a book or watching like a documentary or a show about like directors and the shit that they have to put up with. Trying to get things working or going or whatever. Working with actors and stuff. You would know lots of stories like this. Someone so refused to come out because of a voodoo doll.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, talent's crazy. I mean, yeah.
And
it's hard to explain.
shout out to all the crazy talent out there.
I'm watching a documentary right now about this climber. It's like all these it's like a 4-part series, I'm guessing. They're usually 3 parts, but seemingly there's a 4th part. It's just nuts, man. It's just crazy. Like just watching this dude, and ultimately he's dead. So it's coming. You just don't know when it's coming. You know what I mean? So just waiting on him, dude. Just waiting on him to go. And you're watching him make all these crazy climbs, and people are talking about him he slowly went off the rails, and it's just I mean, it's really good, but also you're when is the lead gonna, when are we gonna get to the lead, all right, let's go to the first
Strategy. Interesting. So this is the good table then, hey? Ah, shivers. I reckon you're gonna come out on top. I'm a hit. Imagine getting another ace. If I hit again, does one of these aces change the number if I'm above 20 whatever?
1.
It'll turn into a 1, you reckon?
Yeah.
Whatever, I worked hard for that. Okay, breaking even.
Fuck.
Oh, shivers, dude. This ain't good, dog. I'm gonna stand on that. This ain't good. This is tragic. We had the amount of money and everything, you asshole.
I know. Really not good.
Come on, you crazy dealer. I just need one more win. Yeah. I see what's happening here. What? I've lost, haven't I? I'm seeing something happening here. That's fine, I'll win. Whoa, shivers. Just lost. There's all my wings.
Oh, shit.
My bad.
You're good. It was at the same time as I won. There's no way for you to...
This
handle
game!
that. You can't. No way you're making... Yeah. You aren't gonna win anyways. Alright, what can we do here?
Just need $100. Minimum.
Oh my
That's 160.
God.
We've got 2 minutes to make this back, guys. Don't worry.
There it is.
Let's go.
God, dude, that 50% and booze, 50% increase with booze, it was insane. Because my bets, I was betting 200, and I was getting, for every win, I was getting like 1.4 thousand or something like that.
Nice, but how do we get enough tickets to always make sure that we can do this? Howdy!
Hello.
Win at least 3x 2 times in a row on Penguin Cross. All right, let's go to Penguin Cross. Jesus Christ.
What is that?
It's on the 2nd floor.
Not played this one before. I don't know how it works.
It's the same as the
Oh, rocket ship?
whatchamacallit, yeah.
Win at least 2 times 3. All right.
2 times in a row though. So you gotta
What do I? Oh, I'm stepping.
Yep. Stick cash out. Nice. That's it. We did that. Hell yeah.
Man, that was
I will
fun.
do... Yeah, but crazy stressful.
Crazy stressful, he reckons. All right, 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, and I'll put 1 in that one too. I'll put it in the top right hand corner. Why not?
Yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5, and if I get 2, it's double the money.
They're seemingly doing pretty good. That's so funny that it didn't do a single one. And so I feel this is the thing. So it's like before with little bets, it'll let you win, and then you do a bigger bet. You win 3 times in a row, so you're like, I'll up my bet. And then you just lose everything 3 times in a row. It's crazy. And now I'm just pretty much fucked this whole experience up.
You could do no such thing.
It's like it's just changed now that the thing is different. Yeah. Lame. L. Not fun. Also not realistic. Guess I gotta play this. Seemingly collecting free money right now. Oh, shivers. Just a little bit more, my Rasta friend.
Here we go. We got it.
Let's go. I like that penguin game. It just seemed like free money. That game's definitely gonna break my heart one day.
Yeah, dude, that's a. I'm glad you like it now. Like 5 minutes away from you saying, "Fuck that game."
Worst
was
game
not
I've
fun?
ever played.
It cheated. Clearly, it's rigged.
Man, look at that curve. See, that's when the game was being rigged. And then you found a game that actually works.
Decrease loss or 50% profit would be good. Or time machine.
Increase my
sounds
losses,
good.
hey.
It's actually not that bad either. Okay. Oh, where are we going?
I thought you might like level 2. We'll leave the golden
Bring
chip
that
there.
coin.
Oh, okay, yep.
Will you bring it? Will you just bring it over here to the table and just drop it at my feet?
Where is he? Here he is. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
And I shall watch from the sidelines. Hell yeah. Double.
That's all of our money.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, gas. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go home. Insane, dude.
Ooh.
He's up 55,000. That's a good win. Let's clip that moment back there. Not here, just a little bit back.
222.
If you clip this moment, I'm going to be disappointed in AI. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. I wanted to see that go into the sky.
I know, right? They should
Totally.
work on that. Huge. Massive return.
We got 56 tickets too.
Profit amount, power of each item. Good. That's beautiful. 19.
Triple or lose your last win.
Yeah. Chill.
Damn, we had 50 tickets. Now we got whatever we got now. Okay. This stuff's pretty expensive to do then. They need to find a way to bump up the tickets. Some kind of mini game or something you can do.
Hello.
What's the mystery item, guys?
Increase maximum bet. Alright.
I could feel this
let's
draft
see.
coming in. The door was ajar, my bad. Plinko, let's go. Okay, this is a bad one. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Don't want to do that. That seems crazy. I can't tell. Did I break even or not? I just can't tell with it. Win at 24 on Plinko. Okay, in that case, I better keep going. That's times 6, but not quite enough. It's got to be another one, YouTube. Gosh. Shivers. Making nothing, YouTube. Ooh. Until it went back up. Okay. Still slowly losing though. Doesn't feel right. Let's do this side. No, this one's just a loser, is it? Maybe you just gotta play both. I'm not up, I need to get back up. Can I have my money back or something, game? So I'm close to it. Damn, alright, I'll just try to get in front. Probably not gonna let me though. Gosh, ours are just so crazy. Then there's that, okay. Oh well. Oh shit! There goes the day. Just seemingly like without items you just don't win? That's what it feels like.
I mean, we had items.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Still lost. Okay. See, that's pretty accurate. That's what it's supposed to be like. And then, like, you'll get a big win at one point, and they'll put you ahead, and that's when you leave. Seven days, 31 tickets. Is that 31 extra tickets?
No, that's what we left with.
Now we've got 15.
Yeah, they don't accrue, which is, I mean, I get why they don't do that, but.
Hello.
I wonder if it would be easier with more players, because you could just sell all the other players' body parts, get extra tickets. They don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but then they're like not. I don't know.
Open. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And plus, like, just probably like vomiting the entire time.
Yeah, there's two.
I mean, I had to carry you around because there was just no way otherwise, you know?
I was pretty out there as well. Okay, win on a 5. That's an 11.
It's crazy because it's Vegas rolls. You'd lose on that. 7 or 11.
Is that so?
Yeah. 7, 11 or craps. So deuces too.
We gotta win, game. We gotta win. But I appreciate not losing, at least. Oh, fudge. I had to open my mouth. I don't know, bro. It's seemingly just consistent at being mid at gambling.
We had the money. I'm just just figured.
You know what would be a really interesting stat? Is to see if we've actually come out on top at the end of all of this. Because I reckon we've won close to 100,000. I don't think we've been given 100,000.
Oh, I think we've won over 100,000. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. We have to know. Can we go somewhere? Is this the plan?
We've had the money. Well,
oh, we've had the money? Well, we had the money until that minute.
yeah.
Now it's time for him to clean up my mess.
Solid.
There we go.
It's that simple, YouTube.
Dang, hold on. I'm gonna try to fucking. Okay, game. Give me less than 15, game. Here we go. Okay. Fuck. I have to hit. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna get those tickets. Stupid.
We wanted them tickets, game. Negative 100.
Boop, boop, boop. Ba-doom, bam, boom, bam, boom. Ba-doom, bam, boom, bam, boom.
Doing great, kids. Doing great.
Yeah, they should. You should have a registry. Like, you should be able to go and see like how much money you spent in game, how many items you bought. You know, like.
Yeah, how many hands you placed, all this kind of stuff. Stats.
100%. 100%. I'm curious. I don't know if it's seemingly better to like do items in the beginning. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because it's really like when you need to win big money that you need the items.
Yeah,
'cause you need
yeah.
more profit.
Well, it's just
When you're
about doubling your money
spread.
every time, pretty much. This whole thing's about doubling your money every
in the
time.
beginning's easy.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Back yet?
Give it to me, baby. We tied on 21? You cock. Sorry, that's not a very YouTube friendly word. Good win, dude. Get
YouTube
outta
likes
here.
roosters. But subs, I'm thinking after this attempt, I might have to run because this camera is like almost flat. I'm wondering if I can get it into the sweet spot where like it will like deplete to
getting as much
50% by the end of the
power.
stream.
Oh yeah.
Because at the moment, it's just like whatever happened with Windows yesterday, this phone just won't charge anymore on an actual charger. But it does charge when it's on the computer. So I have no idea what happened.
Did you try? I mean,
Mysteries of life.
I'm sure you did all this, but did you try like different power blocks and shit?
Yeah.
see.
That's how I got it to
Yeah.
this point. I was like defeated, and I was like, I'll just plug it back into the computer and see what it does. And I was like, it's on.
How weird is that?
Super weird.
Hello.
IGN gave Crimson Desert a 6, apparently.
Yeah.
Masterpiece a 10. Mixtape a 10. Must have really spoke to them.
Can't remember who it... Nice. Wonderful job. I can't remember who I saw review it, but they gave it like a 7.6 essentially. And the reason is because they said it's a game that unfortunately they never got to play, Mixtape. because it's just not like you don't play it. Like you just like apparently like if you miss it, the live action events or anything, or the game just keeps running. Like it's so on rails that you don't have to touch the controller.
That's crazy. Well, the head of games on Twitch said it was perfect, pretty much. We'll be recommending his daughters play it.
We had the money.
Oh, shivers, whoops. Which is crazy because you'd think that him being an expert in games at Twitch would know like, what an actual game is or whatever. But he's also at that level where, unless he really believes with ideological conviction all of this shit, he wouldn't be able to hold that role. He's like having a meeting with a guy who got railed for 12 hours by a giant black dude. He's got to convince him that his pain is felt. Praise the sun.
I can't wait till I don't have to hear about
I still want to try it though.
that racist
I want people to
streamer.
talk about its merits. Sorry, what are you talking about? Something about racist?
Yeah, Chud. Can't wait till like I don't have to hear about him anymore.
There's a dude called Chud?
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Chud the Builder.
Oh.
It's crazy that our timelines are very similar, and that's not flooded your timeline.
I've only seen Action Man say that he was like 50-50 about streaming in Miami. That was it. So what, he just runs around doing racist stuff, does he?
Literally
reactions.
going up to black people in like on the street, IRL, calling them the N-word, telling them to go chimp out, like to their face, and just like, I mean, it's just crazy, bro. It's literally the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen.
Damn.
And like Kick is like allowing them on the platform. And his thing is like, oh, free speech, free speech. You clearly don't know what free speech is. And it's like, I think that's how it works, man.
That ain't how it works, my dude.
Wow. I got screwed. So,
Yeah, well, hopefully racist stuff just goes away.
just sucks. Like, it's just all over my feed. What is it about the last couple of games we played where, the NPCs are just like walking in front of me, like while I'm playing and shit.
And then ruining the vibe.
I can't even press the button.
I'm only breaking even on this one. These are basically coded the same. Oh, this one's worse actually than the other one.
Voila.
Oh my god! What?
Sounded like the opposite of what we were hoping for.
Of course, now I get 21. Okay, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, broken even, YouTube. Let's play. Yeah, we'll hit on that.
Blackjack. Yeah, blackjack.
Sus.
Blackjack is just kicking my ass, dude. Yeah, just send it. Who cares?
No! Goddamn, 50% chance. Well, it's Jover, YouTube. And I'll get out of here early. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to like stream all day and stuff. Once I figure out this camera situation. But at least it's back. At least it's back. We'll just wait for subs to wrap it up. Whoa, there's a big jump. Would have definitely rolled his ankle when he landed. Rip. Straight in the hole. It'd just be cool to win somehow, or see the other floors, or do something. There's like so much of this game that you don't even get to experience because it's not really possible to. I didn't think about that part.
We're probably
Wonder
just
how many
not
people
playing it
actually
right.
win.
We probably.
You
aren't
reckon there's just
buying
a way?
items. Yeah,
There's a way to actually play this typical Gen Z shit, right? It's a casino that's completely random, but because we're Gen Z, it's predetermined if you follow my guide.
Yeah, there's
So
gotta be
lame.
certain items. Like when we bought like the 3 items and I got the 1 win, dude. We won. I mean, like it was insane how much we won. You know? Like,
Yeah. Well, that's all you got to do, or what? That's it. We just gotta wait for some content creators to figure it out. Definitely want to quit. It's a fun game, but again, it doesn't seem obviously gamifiable enough to actually win. And I don't think there's enough time to actually get in there and actually gamble. So you can like
yeah,
get out
agree
of
with
a fumble or whatever. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow, YouTube. And hopefully my camera's better. And the AIs are better. And everything's better. Peace, guys. Peace.